The question, of course, lately has been how much progress has the Obama administration made in their goals of being more progressive and changing the country in a more progressive direction? Well, there's a great debate about that in the Netroots Nation conference that was in Vegas. That's the left-wing bloggers who all get together. We've gone there on many occasions. This time Sam Cedar covered it for us. And when he called in, he would tell us that he talked to many people, and there was a sense of frustration there, that Obama had not done enough. I certainly share that frustration. Well, Nancy Pelosi was there, Harry Reid was there at the convention, and Nancy Pelosi all of a sudden introduced a special guest live on video, Barack Obama. The president addressed the convention and said, "Take it easy, man. What are you guys getting all worked up over her? We got plenty of change. I'm winding down Iraq. He's escalating Afghanistan. He didn't mention that part. I'm winding down Iraq. Okay, this is what he said. We're eventually going to repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Okay, these are the accomplishments. We're eventually going to do stuff, right? And look, they are going in the right direction on that. Don't get me wrong, right? And he said, and you know, he's like, look, I got you big change, and we're not progressive enough. And I don't know what the audience reaction was. I'm sure some thought, "Oh, the president! Oh, he trusts us. He's awesome. We have to support him more. We have to support him more." I know those guys. They yell at me all the time. Okay. I look at it and I go, that's all you got? That was your big list of, great accomplishments? And then healthcare reform, which he knows the progressive group doesn't think was nearly enough, and that's because we think he didn't try hard enough. Financial reform, which is riddled with loopholes. Look, here's what Obama could have said that would begin to change things. So that's my problem with Obama. A lot of talk, not a lot of action, right? If he came on and said, "Hey, Netroots Nation, I hear you guys, and I just figured this out. It's weird. We crunched the numbers. It turns out you guys got us elected." Okay, that would be a step in the right direction, but he doesn't want to admit that because then the rest of the media will say, "Oh no, liberals vote for you." Of course, liberals vote for you. That's your base. Those are the people who worked for you, who got you elected, who voted for you. Anyway, so if he came out and said, "Look, I know you guys got me in office, and I know you've been a little frustrated, and it hasn't been as much progress as I wanted," some of which he said, then you turn around and go, "Look, I'm going to give you a real action. I know all of you want Elizabeth Warren as the head of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and it's true. I have not heard a single liberal or progressive in the country who's opposed to that nomination. Everybody says that's the person, no question. It was her idea. We know she's going to be tough on the bankers, but more importantly, she's going to watch out for us, okay, the consumers." So if Obama came out and said, "That's it, you win, Elizabeth Warren," wouldn't that be action? Wouldn't that be a step in the right direction? No, we still don't have that. Look, to give you a sense of how unequal the power of the liberal blogosphere and conservative blogosphere is, at the same time, we've got the Netroots Nation in Las Vegas and the Right Online also in Las Vegas. Now, Right Online, the right-wingers, are much smaller. And not just at their convention, but online, the liberal blogs are far, far more read, more page views, more everything, right? It's not even close. So, and we have a Democratic president, and we have a Democratic Congress, overwhelmingly so, et cetera. So those guys should be in charge, right? But all of the left-wingers combined, all saying, "Please appoint Elizabeth Warren to be the head of Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Please, please, pretty please," with a cherry on top. And Obama was like, "Nah, maybe, maybe not. At best, right now, we're at 50-50. At best, okay? So all that on the scale, and we got congressmen, we got Barney Frank, we got other congressmen trying to pressure him, we got progressive organizations, we got labor, we got everybody saying, "Elizabeth Warren!" Okay, now on the other side, the right-wing blogs, Andrew Breitbart puts up a video of Shirley Sherrod that's edited and doctored and totally out of context. And the president's in a panic. He says, "Oh, dear, okay, fire, hurry up. Now, I say the president. It's really the administration. But it's the tone that Obama has set. We got to get through bad news cycles. Okay, so if Fox says something, like if they say something about Van Jones, the president says, "Fire Van Jones." If they say something about ACOR, the president says, "Take away funding from ACOR." If they say something about Shirley Sherrod, "Fire her. Who cares? Kick her out. No, so who's stronger? The right-wing blogs or the left-wing blogs? Even though the left-wing blogs are so much bigger, even though they're the people who got this Congress and this president elected, Obama hardly pays a lick of attention to them. The right-wing blogs, they so much as sneeze, and Obama's like, okay, what do you need? When Andrew Breitbart says jump, Obama asks how high. Okay, so who's more powerful? And if the right-wing bloggers are more powerful, and the evidence is overwhelming, it's not even close. I don't even think you can make a case to the contrary. The question you have to ask yourself is why? Why? So I wish Obama took questions from the audience when he appeared from video, because I'd like somebody to ask him, hey, listen, why do you pay no attention to anyone at this convention when the right-wingers say something, you're in a frickin' panic over? You know my feelings on this. It's fundamental weakness, and it's governing by reaction. It's, oh my God, the right-winger said something mean about us. And by the way, what lesson should you learn from that? If you're at that Netroots convention, put a couple thoughts behind it. The lesson you need to learn from that, if you care about political consequences and influence, is that you got to be mean to the president, because he doesn't like it when people are mean to him, and so he bows his head. But if you're nice to him, then he flicks you off. Says, good luck to you. Get out of here. Oh, yeah. So you didn't get that much change. So what? Shut up and go and vote. Organize. Come on. Get out the vote. Because why did he appear at the convention in the first place? Because he wants to get all of them all riled up, so like suckers, they'll go out and campaign for conservative Democrats throughout the country who didn't vote for progressive change. Good luck with that. See how that works out for you.